Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? It's me, it's Ken, doing that piercing metal thing, and we're getting into our comic side right here at the Jack Kirby From the Ghetto to the Cosmos exhibit. This is a pop-up exhibit from the fine folks over at the Kirby Museum. And I'm knowing you're saying, why do I know about the Kirby Museum? Is it a physical space? And it is not. But the amazing Rand Hoppe is going to tell me all about the exhibit and about the museum. Hey, Rand, how are you?
All right, Ken, how are you?
Good to talk to you today on this rainy, what day is it?
What is it, a rainy Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So let's get a little bit, first tell me about the museum and what is its goal and how long it's been around. So all you.
Sure, yeah, we've been around for 20 years. I had the idea to start a nonprofit that long ago, and was able to get the okay from Lisa Kirby, Jack's daughter, just to have I felt like he needed to have a nonprofit that would consider him as a significant artistic and literary figure.
He certainly is.
As huge as he is, but we, rather than relying on just the world of publishing or whatever to take care of that, to actually have something devoted to Jack. So we created the Kirby Museum, and it's virtual. We don't have a regularly operating exhibit space, but we do pop up at Comic-Cons, pop up at places like this. We help out other exhibits, like there's the Skirball Center out in Los Angeles has a wonderful Jack Kirby exhibit right now. So we're really out there just doing our best to support Jack and keep his name out there.
Truly one of the most legendary figures in comic books. I mean, I would say modern comic books, but in comic books in general.
Yeah.
So what was the nature of this particular exhibit?
Well, this particular exhibit came about because I really wanted to feature Street Code, the only explicitly autobiographical story that he did. Every other story that he did had an autobiographical element. I like to think of him as like what's it called? A method cartoonist. He would always find himself in his stories, or have questions and characters that were himself in his stories. But Street Code was him. He as a boy growing up on the Lower East Side. And there's an effort right now where we're hoping that there will soon be a street corner named after him on Delancey and Essex.
That's where he grew up, Delancey and Essex.
On the Lower East Side, yeah.
Yancey Street, I guess,
Yancey,
right?
Delancey, yeah, right. So there's just a way to feature his growing up on in the ghetto. That was a tough time, and you read the story and you're like, yeah, that was really, really tough. So. And something that he worked really hard to get out of.
Right.
And I've always appreciated the course of his life, where he grew up in the ghetto. He fought to get out of the ghetto. He experienced a lot of inhumanity, dehumanizing elements in the ghetto, and then went to World War II and experienced the war machine in the European theater, and we almost lost him. And he killed people with his bare hands. So just to have those experiences, and then develop romance comics and make a big hit with that, and then pitch all the Marvel characters to Stan Lee and make all those seeing that the baby boomer demographic was coming into fruition and saying it's time for superheroes again. So he was the one who made that happen. And he really embraced youth culture and space culture. So he really ended up in the cosmos. You read those Fantastic Four stories, particularly after the Silver Surfer made his appearance. They're cosmic.
They very much are.
And and not just huge cosmic, but he had the microverse as well, and he had the negative zone, which was another dimension, and then the Fourth World stories, where you had the Apocalypse and New Genesis and all kinds of gods and monsters there. So there was, and not just that, but his the Forever People, his embracing of youth culture. He really did enjoy what was happening with the young people.
Awesome. Can we go through the exhibit together? Let's now we said Fantastic Four, so I have to say I love this ultimate nullifier. And everybody who's watching me is like, dude, Ken, you are a freaking geek that you even know what that
Right.
is.
That's right.
But even more iconic is an official pencil from Jack Kirby's own hand.
Yeah, it's
Or we
symbolic.
say-
It's not really his pencil.
Internet people, you didn't hear Rand say that. This is the real deal. So let's go through. Now you said we brought up Forever People and the Apocalypse, and here we have a big Barda mask and a Mr. Miracle.
Miracle mask,
And this
yeah.
is a mother box?
It is. Yeah.
Very
so
nice.
we've worked with, we've had these great helmets from Richard Cintron at Foamhead Designs.
The Insidious
who
Dark
offered
Side.
these to us for,
Now Rand's going to take us through the exhibit, but then I'm going to go through it a little slower because he's got a lot of people here to talk to. So let's start where you want, so we don't have to touch everything, but feel free.
Well, we do have a video loop running of Jack that just highlights from our YouTube channel.
Oh, look at that, great
Jack
Dr.
Kirby
Doom.
Museum. This is one of the only videos of him actually drawing.
There's not a lot of them?
Not a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many would you say, probably?
Two. This is one.
Oh my God. And it's great that you have him doing Dr. Doom.
Yeah. This was one of those things where it's like, what's up with Dr. Doom, Jack? And Jack is like, yeah, he had a little scar, but he was such a perfectionist that it drove him mad.
That's what they've often said.
Yeah.
That's what they've often said. I'll pause for a second so Rand can answer a question.